All right.
Going now? Hello! Hi, everybody! So, little recap. If you didn't watch our videos prior, cool. If you did, even better. But we stopped for a little while making little tutorials on food and whatnot, and what we've been up to and what we're doing. So, in a nutshell, what we've been up to and what we're doing is moved across all the way down the East Coast to warm weather, Florida, Fort Lauderdale to be exact. Bought a food truck, following the dream, making moves and making food for people now out of a little black box. And we've been doing really good and it's really awesome. And unfortunately, everything that's going on in the world right now, we are now quarantined in our house making cool stuff. So we figured we'd record some again, start some videos. Fuck it, right?
So welcome back to the Tonicals.
Yeah, baby! Except for, there's no tonic. Or
not today.
Not today.
Not saying not ever.
No.
Maybe not as much. Maybe sometimes more, but you never know.
No. So that's that, and I'll kind of keep you updated a little bit more now, posting what we're doing, what we've been up to, and try to get back in the flow of this shit. Get you guys on board with us, show you how to make some cool stuff, fun stuff, easy stuff. Yeah. So what we'll do today is, since, you know, everybody's kind of trying new stuff, easy stuff, simple stuff, maybe you have in your cabinet already, we figure we make like a badass gooey brownie.
Yep.
Right? Who doesn't like that?
And doesn't cost too much either.
No.
Especially now that we're all out of work. Thanks. Thanks, coronavirus.
Cool. Yeah, well, you know what? We're gonna look at it as a positive. We wouldn't have probably started up doing these videos again.
Yeah.
So let's do it.
All right, honey.
So this will take literally, if you know, we're not blabbing on too much, like 5 minutes to whip up this batter and 20 to 25 minutes max to bake it. You get some warm, gooey, fudgy, kind of like put whatever you in it, brownies.
Yep.
So
preheat your oven. 3 fizzle.
oh my god, I forgot that. That's like number 1. 3 fizzle.
That's
350. 5. Oh.
For people that don't know what fizzle means.
Speak our fizzle.
Yeah.
Okay, so to start, wet ingredients. I don't know if anybody knows about baking, but wet ingredients first, dry ingredients second. That's usually how it goes. I'm not the best baker. I'm not the best at anything precisely, but it turns out fucking awesome. So I melted my butter because that has to be really warm. It actually really helps if it's extra warm. It's a half cup or 1 stick. And then to that,
is that 1 full stick, Shug, or one of those?
this is a full stick. It's just chody and fat, so it looks shorter. So that's a stick.
Cool.
Just totally fine. Which, if you can too, they have a little breakdown.
Yeah, 8 tablespoons.
Who would have thunk it?
Half a cuzzle.
Half a cuzzle. Okay. Warm butter. And then to that, this is a really fun little quick important tip that sugar, again, I'm going to look weird measuring stuff because I don't know how to measure, because I usually don't measure, but we're going to try to make this as easy for you guys as possible. So roughly, we want about 1.25 cups of just fine white sugar. And
but wait, Shug, why is Shug considered a wet ingredient if it's dry?
because when it's broken down with other wet ones, it melts down and turns into a liquid.
Oh, because knowledge is power.
That was good. That was really good. I didn't know. That's why. That is exactly why. Is that why?
That's why it dissolves.
Okay.
Nice.
Boom. So here's a fun quick tip. Your warm butter that you want to make really, really warm, put it in the microwave. I think it's like 30 seconds. You might hear a pop, so cover it with a napkin or you'll have butter all over your freaking microwave. And that's the only time I use a microwave to melt shit like butter. Anyways, stir this for a minute. Get that really in there, because this is good part. Really, really get it nice.
It looks like yellow snow.
Ew. Okay, we whisked enough. Cool. Now I want you to crack the eggs because you do it really good and I always get shells. 2 eggs. So that's half stick or
Kids, don't try this at home.
We're gonna be so professional.
If you're not a professional egg cracker, crack your eggs in a separate bowl so you can fish out any shells instead of trying to dig it out of your brownie mix.
True. Or just say fuck it and leave it in there and you get a little crunch here and there.
True that.
That's also cool. Okay, so we got 2 eggs, 1 stick of butter melted, our 1.25 cups sugar. Whisk that in for a second, really good. And then here's a little tricky trick. You can use olive oil, any oil, like a tablespoon. That I won't measure, it's just a dollop. This will kind of give it that gooier consistency compared to like the fluffy cake that you get with just a butter or say, without the oil. So that's a nice little like tippy, like ooh, nice little gooey, which that oil came from Greece. His daddy gets it shipped.
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Danny. It's totally worth it. It's really good. But anyways, so stir that in. That's our wet. Same thing with vanilla extract. I would say about a teaspoon. Plop some in. If you do a little too much or too little, it's not like gonna be the end of the world. Ploppity ploppity ploop. Bing daddy bing. That's that. So I got our wets in there. And that's literally, that was it. That's, I know, again, I'm blabbing on, but that's 3-4 ingredients that can take like 2 seconds to make that. Make sure that's really good and whipped right now. Yeah.
There's some of these extras.
Shit.
Oh, you don't need this now.
You know, oh, effer hole. Oh no, that's dry in there. If you put wet first into the thing that's gonna get dry. No, that's good.
Oh, okay.
That's perfect. If it was wet, we'd have to dry it out and take time, but we're good. A little salt. Salt's always good in baking to go with sweet. Brings out the sweet flavor. As much as you didn't think that would do that, salt does that. Boom. Half a teaspoon, nothing crazy. Now our last step is our wet, or our dry into our wet. And the thing about this, why we whip so much now, is once we put our dry in, we're just combining. We don't want to over whip because the fluffier you make that, get more air in there, it's going to be more cake consistency and be puffier, which is fine too if you want that. But this, just toss in a little bit, keeps it that ooey gooey fudginess. Cool? So for that, easy peas with this particular recipe, which will be in an 8x8 pan. 1/2 cup cocoa, 1/2 cup flour. Throw it in the same measuring cup if you want. Boom, boom, make a full cup, easy peas. And then also too, this is something, we're gonna throw some chocolate chips in here today with it, maybe some peanut butter chips.
I think we probably should do both.
Oh, I think we should do both then, because why would you not? You know, who doesn't want that? Can you tell me, I don't know how to work these here measuring cups. Is that a 1/2 cup?
I think it might be a little, it's a little more, but
totally
not
fine.
by much.
Totally fine. So we're
Not by much.
we're making a full cup is pretty much for this recipe. So tell me when I've got a cup all together. All day.
Okay, that's it.
Good?
A little more, that's fine. You don't have to be super, super technical either.
No, it's really, it's gonna
At
taste
least not with
good.
brownies.
No, it's chocolate and it's gooey and gooey.
It's like science.
You can have, yeah, more, it's more like, you wanna be really precise if you're doing like breads or biscuits, stuff that needs to keep a consistency, but this is just gonna be either a little gooey or a little less. You know what I'm saying? All right, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put this in, and Shug, will you stir that just a few times while I quick get this pan buttered, which the best way easy to butter a pan, just for non-stick purposes, unless you have a really good non-stick, which we used to, but we use the shit out of these and they're no longer non-stick. So I take a little baggie, I get a little plop of my butter that has been at room temp for easy spreading purposes. Plop this plopper right up in the plop hole pan. Now with this recipe again.
I'm gonna switch to a rubber. It's fluffing out too much.
Oh, that's so cute. You got dust fluff on you. And if it dust fluffs on you, you switch it out to a rubber spatula, that is. Okay, so see that? Boom, pan good. Again, nothing pretty. Slap it in there. It's just so it doesn't stick as much. You could use cooking spray. Again, if you have a really good non-stick pan that's not scrape the shit out of, so it's not non-stick anymore, you can do that too. Anyway, see? Fold, fold, fold. It's looking perfect, and the consistency is what we want. You know what the consistency is? Brownie consistency. I'm not sure what that
It
is.
should look real, like, almost like frosting.
Yep, right, because your cake batters are going to be thinner, obviously, when you're making cakes.
Why don't you move the camera over, honey, and
You know, let's just do
it
that.
looks almost like bread dough.
See that? If you, yes,
It's thick.
it's thick. This is good. This is great. Okay, that was great. All right, so
Don't overwork it.
don't overwork it, because if
That's
you
it.
work it, let me work it. And then put your
Fudge all
thing
over.
down, flip it, and reverse it.
If you're coronavirus quarantining, you feel the need to go out, ask yourself, is it worth it? Can I work it? Can I put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it? Most likely, the answer is no, it's not worth it. Just stay home.
I apologize. We've been indoors for 4 days, and for us to be indoors for 4 days is... Hi. It's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. I'm fine.
All right.
Chocolate chips.
As much or as little as you want.
Cha! I'm just kidding. You can do as much or as little as you want. We're
I'm
doing...
a peanut butter whore, so
He really is. It's a true story.
don't be shy.
So we're making pretty much peanut butter chocolate chip fudge brownies. And again, I don't know how long this video has been going. I'm gonna go with a good 7 minutes, you think?
Probably 10.
You think? Damn.
Yep. 11.
Damn, all right, well whatever, we're quarantining. You guys have time to watch it. We'll edit when the time comes, when we're back to real
Why
life.
edit? It's real.
That's true too. Okay, so 11 minutes of us blabbing on and on about stuff. But literally, a couple minutes, we're done. You're good at this part because the bowl's too heavy, because I never was. And I haven't been to the gym, so I'm super, like, my arm strength is way down, way down. Yeah, right. Anyways.
Mine stays up.
So retarded. Right. Okay. So, plop your plop batter into said greased pan. Spread it out and watch how cute his face is when he does concentrating stuff. Go ahead. I didn't say anything.
Now that
Nope,
if you
just
didn't
do
say
it.
anything,
Just-
I would probably.
Just really get
Something
right to
like
the
this.
edge, honey. Right to the edge. Yep, there it is. There. Okay, right to the edge, nice and smooth there. Okay.
It's so thick.
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Damn it. Hope there's not too many children on Facebook. You're doing great. Okay.
All
We're
right.
trying to speed this up, guys. A little ploppity plop. And that butter, by the way, whisking that in really good with the sugar is what creates kind of that little crust on the top that will kind of crack a little bit when you break into it. It's all gooey inside in the center. So yeah, we're gonna bake this 350 between 20 and 25 minutes. So I'm gonna literally set my timer for 23 minutes. And we'll just kind of see if that's perfect. If not, you know to do a little less or a little more depending on how you like your brownie. So we're gonna do that. You don't need to watch us let it bake. I mean, you can. We could just sit here and chat, but...
I'm gonna probably pause it.
Oh, I miss them all, honey. Baking time starts now.
And she goes.
And she goes, hope my eyelashes don't fall off because I don't have many to spare because they're out of the store. Okay, we're good. See you in a few. Okay, timer went off. 23 minutes exact. Whoa, fuck that just, yep, my eyelashes totally melted. Amazing. Okay, 23 minutes. This looks perfect. You see that kind of shiny top? Okay, you can touch it, which you don't really want to, but you could almost like,
It's like a glossy.
it's like a glossy buttery. Gonna get that like kind of almost like
Just a
hardened, yeah, lava look. So this is perfect. So what we're gonna do now is let it cool for like, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. And then we're gonna make a cool little peanut butter drizzle. Literally melt some peanut butter in your microwave for like 10 seconds. Drizzle it on and we'll cut it and show you what it looks like inside. Okay, last step. Boom, this is Alex's favorite part because he's obsessed with peanut butter.
Oh yeah.
Nuked peanut butter, 20 seconds till it's nice and liquidy. And then this is just a step that we like. You don't have to put it on there. Put whatever you want on there. Or nothing at all. Okay,
Why
drizzle
not?
away.
And it looks cool.
Yeah. Ooh.
Back and forth.
Oh. You could make a smiley face. Get real creative. Make like, you know, a dove swooping over a landscape. Ocean waves crashing. No? Okay. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably enough.
Yeah. Look how pretty that is.
Maybe a little more over here.
Oh gosh, you put fucking Picasso. Okay,
Cool.
so real quick, we're gonna just cut into it now and just show you the inside of it.
Get a little closer.
Get a little closer. This way you can kind of see the consistency.
That looks great, honey.
Thanks, honey. Thanks, Pone. Okay, so we're just gonna do a little cut here. Oh, I can feel it. Okay. Check it, baby, check it. One,
yeah,
two,
I'll zoom
1,
into
2.
Look. Okay.
Huh.
That looks pretty gooey.
Come on now. Let me do a little break and halfer kind of thing. Watch this. You guys. You want to do the honors?
Let's both do it.
Okay.
Oh, I have to go back. I zoomed in all the way.
That's what she said. Okay. And I'll take this little one. You guys, that consistency is freaking.
Can you see this?
It's so pretty.
Aren't those little peanut butter chips so cutie?
Okay.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers. Happy brownieing.
Haha.
That's chewy and gooey and chocolatey.
Oh, with a little warm ice cream on that, vanilla, or just like, stop. Perfect.
I'm about to skip dinner and just eat all this.
We can. We're adults. We can have dessert first. It's whatever you guys want to do. Listen, thanks for tuning in. Hope you got something out of that. Hope you try it. So easy. And we'll put our ingredients, exactly what you need, in a description. So in case we went through it too quick or whatever, we'll just line up. It's literally like 6 ingredients. So hope you try it.
Subscribe to us.
Subscribe.
Like us.
Like
Share
us.
us.
Share us.
Bye.
Bye.